Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back. Today we're playing a little bit more of Darkest Dungeon 2, trying to do the final run of the Grand Slam I've been working on. We will be starting Act 5 today, but however, this time around I thought we would do a little bit of stuff with the Altar of Hope, so let's get to it. There's a few things I would like.
To make it real once more.
So I'm going to be rolling for both trinkets and maybe stagecoach items, we'll see. But let's try for a few trinkets right off the bat. Banished Vanity, I will not be using that at all. Let's see. Calibrating sensor has its uses. I might use that until I get something better. But let's see how many of these it takes for me to get something useful.
At our disposal.
Okay, the Locked Jaw actually could be really useful on Para or Sarmenti if I got a decent stained item. Let's keep rolling. Enlightening Element once again has its niche use on this party I'm using. Goading Gargoyle could be useful depending. Blistering Bugle, I mean, that's a very good one to throw onto Boudica. Not going to use the Covert Cloak. Nope. I mean, range skills at Execution 1, I suppose. I'm only gonna do like 2 more here. Armory Key, that's actually a really good one. Sickening Silence. That's another one I had thought about putting on Boudica there for a while. Let's try for a few stagecoach things though. Essay Gear, I really wanted that one. Academics map could be useful. And one more. That's what I wanted. Not entirely what I needed, but one of the ones I wanted. I'm very interested in the combat items, like, can I roll the same thing here? I know this is like a very easy way out, but I'm very curious to know if I can get a very specific item here. Oh wow, these get expensive quickly. So I've spent over 500 on all this so far. One more trinket, then we'll move on. Peculiar Pods. Gain 1 hit, remove disease. Huh. I was kind of thinking I was going to get a stained trinket here. I'm not using the Grave Robber though. Shoot. Alright. Well, that's that. For those of you who didn't see it last time, I have all of the Act 1 through 4 memories on each of these characters. So Boudica has a hot bath, fresh bread, a rare treat, and a token of friendship. Sarmenti has a lesson learned, first kiss, a token of friendship, and a promise kept. Para has a favorite toy, a token of friendship, harmless mischief, and a lesson learned. And Reynald has a mother's comfort, a promise kept, a walk in the woods, and harmless mischief. So we're just missing Act 5 here. That's kind of why I went and splurged. We'll see what happens. Like I said, we are going to Act 5.
Adrift in this bituminous nightmare.
And I just have to play smart.
Stretched and torn by the emptiness that surrounds it. The crossroads. A place between places.
Load. I love the fact that they did the party loadouts. So we got Red Tusk. Just going over it once again, Boudica is on Carcass. She has Cadaver Slayer. She has Bon Vivant. She has Breacher locked in, which has done wonders for us, both in battle and actually before the battles. It has status effect stuff that has done wonderful, wonderful things. We have Gentry Fearing, Tuckered Out, and Milliphobic. We have Reynold on Aggressor, who has Defiant locked in, which is amazing. We have Rancontour, we have Pillager Slayer. And actually, funny thing, everything that has been locked in, I think I got on Act 1 and locked in by Act 2. We have Bookburner, Light Sensitive, and Squeamish. Sarmenti has Sneaky, Amateur Armorsmith, Quick Draw, and Sickly. We might want to get rid of Sickly, actually. Para has Iron Constitution locked in, Disarmor, which is amazing, Rancontour, Fanatic Fearing, Austere, and Bad Digestion. So, kind of what we have. Last one, let's get to it. Use Otherworldly Fragments 2 times. Well, I really hope I get them, because that's what I had wanted from the Altar of Hope, and I didn't get them. But we got Alchemist, we got Virtuoso, we got an Aggressor, and we got a Carcass. It's been working really well for us. I think it's going to keep working for us. I've really been liking this group. It's been performing really, really well in pretty much every aspect I need it to. It's a little flexible in the fact of I can make Para either a burn or a blight character. Sarmenti can go into road 1 or 2 or 3. I can have Reynold in 2 or 3 to, you know, do Holy Lands into rank 4, or just have him hit wherever. And we'll just do this. Bleeding for 3. We'll do Plague Grenade, take out that Lost Soul. Take out Lost Soul in row 2. Get Hack. And now we got one left. Let's put on a Blind. Smite. Hack. We're good.
We are the flame.
Mastery points, relics, baubles, just what we need. And I need to equip some stuff because I'm too full. Who would have thought? Okay, so first of all, Para. I want all of the on-hit stuff, I think, for now. And then we'll do that just because she can hit multiple things with it. Sarmenti can have the spiked ball. And Clasp Knife is considered a weapon, so he does extra damage with Armory Key. With Boudica, I wanted the Blistering Bugle, so turn start Taunt. All allies behind gain block, and we can throw on, you know, whatever we kind of need right now. And then just for gigglies, the stimulants until I know what the plan is, and then I don't know what I want on him. Maybe just get more blocks on Boudica for now. I do not need this foreclosure notice whatsoever. And then range skills having execution 1 could be good. Otherwise, depending upon where I go, I might throw some of this other stuff on. I'm gonna toss the Vanished Vanity and see kind of where I need to go from there, because some of those trinkets could be good depending upon area 1 or region 1, you know. And we got a roast pig. Okay.
The fire is lit.
So, survey says we can go to the Sprawl or we can go to the Foetor. If I go to the Foetor, I can entirely set up Para if I do it right. Otherwise, the Sprawl has a creature den too. So let's look at the Provisioner here.
remind us of a
Deathcap
time
Spores tells
beforehand.
me I just need to get the boss to 0 health. Holy Water means I can get rid of the Harvest Hunger, and then I can additionally bleed the boss. Okay. I like that. Then, ooh. Okay. So first of all, I am going to grab the Radiant Flame just because I'm going for the Grand Slam. I've tried it a few times. I'm not trying to make this harder on myself. We're just getting this done. So that's thing number 1. We're grabbing the pot and still because we already have one food item.
As vital to survival as sharpened steel.
We have the essay gear, so I'm going to equip that. And then trap items could be very useful. So I'm kind of torn here because academic studies are really good. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this on until I get a very specific combat item I want. And then we can switch over to the Trap Maker's kit if that isn't taken up yet, if that makes sense. Like that slot isn't used by a different food item. Then because I have 2 food items already, Reanimated Rabbit.
Anything that lets us travel further.
We're gonna grab the Deathcap Spores. I want the Holy Water. Gonna grab the Greek Fire Grenade, the Bear Traps. Let's grab the Boxing Gloves.
The rigors of the road.
Whiskey Flasks. And just because it goes really well for here, and the buffs that she has. Alright. So in items, I know a few people had a few things. So relationship, you and Sarmenti can possibly get friendly. We'll see. Actually, they will. So roast pig. So now 14. Awesome. Apples and cheese are for Boudica because 1, her deep buff resistance sucks for Harvest Hunger, but 2, fresh bread, if food item, max HP plus 5%. So she's gonna go from plus 4 on the memory to plus 9 from the buff. Doesn't seem like much, but it's something.
One learns quickly. Survival demands it.
Then, trying to think here. I think the best thing I can do is just Plague Grenade because this already has the piercing. That way, either way, I'm hitting for 4. And then Smite for the damage. And then I'm gonna go to the Foetor because if I can get Parasite up with the extra Blight, especially the Blight duration, I'm set. So that means, and then she has the on-hit stuff as well. So trinkets for you. I'm actually tempted to put on the Peculiar Pods for the resistance piercing. Yeah, I'll do that. And then I can't use either of those for now, and then I'll come back to the rest as we go, but into the Foetor. Wait, I saw one thing that I was kind of tempted to do. I'm tempted to get the Gnarly Knuckles, because that's plus damage on Sarmenti. Yeah. Or I can throw it on Reynold, because if I did it on Sarmenti, he has the bleeding resistance piercing, and he already has the key for the plus 20% damage. But then I could do Gnarly Knuckles there, so that Smite also does extra damage, so like an extra 2 damage. And I don't have a way of applying... Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Ha ha ha. Okay, we're set. Alright, to the Foetor. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything. That would have just been extra gravy. So worst case scenario, the lair is the first thing that happens.
Grows unchecked and abhorrent.
But cash, something lair. Okay. To familiar desk. I mean, that's not optimal, but whatever. Assistance encounter. Let's see what we get. Took me a bit to get this set up because I had to think my way through some of that stuff. And we were gambling. Yeah. That's why I'm never doing, like, actual gambling on here. Or,
out against it.
stagecoach items, food. Fetch the drums and the tambourine. Oh, Boudica's challenging them to, gotcha. I think this has a chance of getting the stew pot or the griddle. Otherwise, I'd say I'll take the food, but stew pot or griddle, I'll take that chance. Leaf suspension, yeah. But yeah,
Myriad options
Cash.
require careful
cash,
deliberation.
not hoarder. Cash. Nothing I can get at the hoarder. But yeah, do never expect me to do anything, you know, real life gambling, or like real life gambling equivalent with money, like loot boxes or something like that, because as you saw, I wanted to stop many times and I didn't. There is a problem there. The solution is winning. Brilliant brew, stew pot. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So the solution to this, because Curing Cup is already on there, is Brilliant Brew.
All that matters is the flickering.
And then Reynald, no. So if I got rid of the Covert Cloak, my plan actually was, I have these bear traps which add the immobilize. I'm not sure the boss can be immobilized, mind you. But then Reynald would have extra crit. It was a very silly plan, but I was gonna basically burst the boss down if I could. Ooh, okay, I have 26. I have some of these, so let's do this. I need the death cap spores for it. The medicinal herbs might be helpful. And we got the adrenaline tonic. Okay, yeah, we can use these items. Oh, and holy water. That could be helpful for many, many, many things. Honestly, I don't remember what this boss at the mountain does. I might want to look that up before, you know, I go fight it. Which will be tomorrow's problem. But, whatever. Okay, candle, enter den. Strength or weak? Let's do the weak. Oh. At least we got weak on all of them so that they're easier to take out, but let's encore so we can blight the back row. Carry Eaters go down. Carry Eaters go down. Let's get them weakened. Ha ha ha. And... I mean, if you can do that, Reynald, sure. Nope. One down. Two. Nope. Two down. Ha ha ha. Okay. Make sure they don't eat corpses. And one short. Really, buddy? At least it didn't eat. Okay. Toe to toe, finish it off, get our taunts. Well, that won't be fun. Slice off. Slice off. Well, now it can't dodge. It's only 3 damage. Fire grenade. Hit 3. Plague Grenade. She should really just be called the Grenadier at this point. I will use this for the funsies, then 4 and 4. Do this, they get rid of the dodge. Okay. 1 spider down. Thanks for getting rid of my stress. Not sure how that works. Bodica. I mean, I know you're blind.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
Weber. It goes down. Let's get the Weber.
A simple
And
solution.
now we just got one, who's a little hard to hit. Well, toe-to-toe for the taunt. Because, you know, hitting a corpse does that.
Collaboration.
Slice off.
Advantage.
Yeah, I don't need to use the ball at this point. And... guess just do this, because we're just waiting. There we go.
The past is
Ooh,
gone.
mastery point. And mastery point discounted combat and in items. Once again, this is one of the cases of everything is going too well. What is going to go wrong? Because this is the final run for things to go wrong on. I am seriously waiting for it, and my guess is right here at the lair. Urchin needs to go away. Oh, we didn't blight the lost soul, huh? Well, yop, get the weak.
Agony by accumulation.
Five and 4, he goes away. So let's make this fun. Go at the other lost soul in front. 5 and 9. So if we show them holy papers, they'll burn, because that makes all the sense. Urchin goes down.
Encouraging.
Magnesium Rain. Medicinal Herb. Hit the front guy. 2 drop, 1 left. Which I'm guess. Oh, nope, we can't do slice off.
Steady subtraction. An
What
invariable.
we can do, we can hack. Fade to black. Then, I mean, no de-stressing because we don't need it, but I guess we got some relationship stuff. I won't complain. I didn't put on my rabbit. Oh no. That was my mistake. I knew I made a mistake. Okay. Well, this is gonna be interesting. There's no going back now. So, let's just make sure we do everything correctly from here on out. Sarmenti should probably have a holy water. Bodica gets a holy water. Then bear trap and fire grenade. No, not fire grenade. I have death cap spores. Oh boy. Well, on the plus side, I don't need to stash food. I get to just use it.
The landowner's manor. Do you hear the child's cries?
Entirely different playstyle this time around. I'm gonna have a lot less health though. And speed. Okay, they're elite. Max damage, max health. It's Holy Lance. The lady goes down, the maid does not, so we'll get the maid. She goes down now. Toe-to-toe, lock Boudica in place. They can't do anything with corpses, so make Noxious Blast. Then we'll just eat them alive. Wicked Hack. So we still have taunts, it looks like. One goes down, one's still alive. Let's go up Boudica. Fade to black. Alright. Advancing. Ooh. I really have some choices to make with gear now then, huh? That's a little strange. You know what? Let's slice off on the Lord. Get him bleeding. No vuln. Let's blight. No, we're not gonna blight him. We can burn them all, though. Toe-to-toe, so we're locked in place. Huh. Gain. Let's get the livestock, I think. He burns down. Slice off on the Lord. It's 9 of 9. Light the lady.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
De-stress Boudica with Inspiring Cry. Toe-to-toe again to lock back in place and taunt. Death Armor 1. Slice off for Death Armor again. He's in place, so execution, de-stress. Alright, which leaves her.
Even the greatest of threats.
That's gonna stress some people out. We're gonna yop to get her weak. Maybe blind. Lighted. And at least she goes down. Alright. Harvest Child time. Rancid Feast. Would rather not have that one. I'd rather have a few others. Actually, now that I think about it, of the 3 that I could have from the Harvest Child, that's probably the best one now, because extra inventory space ain't gonna do anything for me. Ghastly Gruel is actually really good for anyone. Hag's Horde, great for Boudica. Fieldstone, I could see a use, sure. And we got Almanac Sprawl, which there's reasons to use now. Sure.
Born to a corpulent half.
Okay, kiddo.
The child is a ravenous avatar of degeneracy.
So Deathcap spores on Reynold. Bear trap on Para. Okay, so let's do Encore Para. Hopefully this doesn't immobilize. It does. Then Plague Grenade, because that's gonna pierce. Last for longer. Last for longer.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Kiddo's locked in place. Yeah. So can only go to middle. Bear trap again.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Noxious blast. Nope. Harvest hunger again. Deathcap spores. Get rid of one. Smite for the crit, which we didn't get. Lovely. Lovely. Thankfully, yeah, we'll do Slice Off. Probably should have used the Holy Water there, but that's fine. 17 around, he has 28 left. Probably Death in 2. So, Inspiring Cry for Stress. Oof. Blight.
Malaise.
De-stress her. Ruin a relationship. Harvest Child down. Alright. Well.
Greater threat.
Mastery, Flame, other jazz. I'll take it. Gotta do inventory. But that is what it is. I will do the fire grenade there. And we'll do a scrap grenade there, I suppose. That's something, right? And as for this, Hag's Horde. Ghastly Gruel. Let's toss the bugle. Toss the insignia. Toss the standard. Quite honestly, Fieldstone over Covert Cloak. There's an argument to be made there over the Curing Kappa. I don't think I'm going to use it because Para's the only one who really otherwise uses ranged stuff. Then Calibrating Sensor goes, Goading Gargoyle goes, Enlightening Element goes, and I'll keep some of that, I think. What do I have on the stagecoach? Still want the pot and still. Probably don't need the food barrels anymore. There is a use for them, but I probably will change them out for this stew pot. Don't need the leaf suspension. Alright, we're good. Onward. Academic Study, Unknown, Rampart. Which has a few things in between. Okay. This fight just seems to be a pain. I know how to do it, it's just blah. Let's bleed them. Because throwing a grenade's also going to combo me somehow and then Magnesium Rain, which is a combo again. No? Okay. Barbaric Yop. Weaken them. Plague Grenade the front, or back. Oh, they resisted. Fire Grenade. Burn. Front row actually isn't doing good for once. Might take them up for the back. Let's heal Sarmenti. Try to blight the back again. There we go.
Measured and steady.
Oof. We can revelry that. And then inspiring tune. And they'll basically drop to the DOT we have. One more. Perfect. Everything went away. And you're next. There we go.
Greater threats await.
Alright, clotting powders, invigorating toxin. I'm not sure I'm gonna need this, but the clotting powders might be useful. Alright, study.
The well-worn seat of our research. Still littered
Trinket.
with diagrams.
Or relics and books. I don't remember what the trinket... I think it's like the nautical compass or something here. So let's take this, because it probably gives me like...
What you can.
Oh, not what I thought.
Off once more.
Toss the slime mold. Toss the burnt self. Don't need that many bandages either. And toss the shimmering powder, unless I actually can use it for speed. What's next? Oasis. That's gonna be handy. Why does someone always want to leave? I will take the water. I'm always going to take the water. Alright, and Rampart. And a first rough patch? Okay. Relics. Gotta love relics. Rampart. Altar. Altar needs to go. Altar's in back, so Encore. Then double plague grenade after we shimmering powder. Get rid of the dodge, get rid of the block. Burn off their blocks. We're also gonna spiked ball one of them.
A slow
Oh, we got knocked back.
An unavoidable.
Toe-to-toe, so she does not get knocked back. Light again. And that just makes it so Reynald can do Holy Lance. One down. Cherub almost down.
The slow suffering begins.
You can do Inspiring Cry. Do that, just get rid of it. Burn them both.
Hold fast. For who
Didn't
knows
really
what
do much there. You're staying in front. Slice off, get him bleeding. And I guess start going at the other one. Holy Lance, get in front. Blight the one we can. Second one goes down. Wicked Hack, your block goes away. Fading to black. And de-stress Reynold. All works out.
straightforward and effective.
Mastery, Flame. Would rather not use that impulse, but there is a use for it.
The loathing.
Resistance piercing. I mean, I'd really rather not use it on Boudica because I'd rather not use this one on Boudica because I've seen it like legitimately hit her past death's door. Like some other hit her to death's door. It also stressed her out. The damage dealt while stress did the 1 damage and then she was done. I think I was using the trinket that gave her max health as well. So yeah, just using the like blight damage on hit is not worth it. Or the piercing one, because you know she doesn't do any of that. So I would have to use it on one of these guys. So like blight resistance piercing was good, but that is very sketchy to me. Very sketchy. Almost to the point where I refuse to use it. Now this one on the other hand, the skeleton sight, there's a very good reason to use it on say Para if I didn't have a better trinket. And the Curing Kappa, I'm very tempted to trade it out for that. But this also gives resistances. So this would keep Para de-stressed, but she doesn't get stressed as is. There's a decent chance to use it on Reynold there, because the Fieldstone isn't doing too much. And then Peculiar Pods aren't doing much for us. I don't want to use the Gilded Mind, because debuff resistance down, and that lets me keep these as is. Okay. Alright. Two more regions to go.
Rest tonight.
Quirk, quirk, bum leg. 40% resistance down. Swine Fearing, Foetor Scrounger, not like that's gonna help too much now, and Cadaver, Slayer. I think that's actually good for the Tangle. Blueprint Tubes could be useful. Mastery Point. Okay. So for our routes, we have the Shroud, Anti-Commerce, Avoid the Hoarder, put extra Hoarders, extra Academic Studies. Otherwise, the Sprawl. Honestly, the Sprawl would be the better trophy. The Shroud is just the better reward. So I think I want to go for the Sprawl for the chance at the trophy.
Our great cities burn.
We have 4 mastery points here.
Ash on the wind.
If I'm fighting the Librarian, we're doing Slice Off, and that's really all I need to fight him. Otherwise, it's silly stuff like let's take Adrenaline Rush to keep her alive, Yop for the stun and the weak, and then let's do like Inspiring Cry so it also de-stresses Reynold. Wainwright.
Improvement.
Let's repair.
Variable in the equation of your fate.
I didn't get the academic thing I wanted, so I kind of want this to stay. Rancid Feast goes on. Gonna trade this out. I don't see a way to remove quirks, but I can still do some food stuff. I can still buff and things like that. Okay. So let's just take a very quick look here. Alright, no one is unfriendly at least. I think I'm going to use the Songbook of Touching Dirges quick. Can't use that on Boudica. Those were helpful. I would need 17s. So let's get as much relationship stuff as I can. Whiskey barrels, whiskey flasks.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
Another songbook. Oh no. Okay. So one there. They had a bad one, so unfriendly with Reynold can be fixed. And then they can read some poetry together, right? Yeah. And then because of the maxes here, I really don't want to use the playing cards. So I'm going to toss those because I don't want to mess things up. Wainwright. Let's get rid of the blueprint tubes. Sprawl.
One learns quickly when survival demands it.
I have a bunch left. Suppose we can use the Songbook of Rousing Tunes. We can use the dartboard.
On the road to damnation.
The wax inoculant for just in case. And a stake and spuds. And soothing poultice. And clotting poultice. And we still have 70. I guess there's a case to be made for the ceremonial drum too. And stimulating poultice. And the blasphemous idol. Just trying to use some stuff at this point. If you can't tell. Because otherwise the baubles are gonna really rack up in my inventory. Okay, so soothing poultice so Boudica doesn't get burned. Same with the clotting. Stake and spuds on everyone who can really use it. I can get more food items later. Dartboard between Sarmenti and Reynold. Wax inoculant on everyone who can use it to prevent diseases. Blasphemous idol on Reynold. Stimulating poultice on him to make him go faster. And actually the ceremonial drum on him as well, so that if Boudica isn't taking hits, Reynold usually is the guy taking hits from the pit fighter, so he doesn't get knocked back as well. I'm gonna try to save the rousing tunes for later, and then that'll be that. So we'll pick up from here next time, going into the sprawl, probably taking out the librarian and whatever else we find. So that'll be it for this time. As always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.